Well, would you look at that? The time machine worked. Hey everyone, welcome back. Sorry it's been a year and a half since the last time I made a video. It's been crazy on my end with family drama, some life stuff, and just overall just being busy. So I wanted to start this video with setting a couple goals and what the expectations I have of myself over the next year are going to be, and see if we can hit them. So a couple of those things are going to be, where's game dev sitting? And right now, Subby, I've made a little bit of progress on it. I haven't recorded any videos on it lately, but a little bit of progress has been made, and I'm planning on doing a live stream in the next couple weeks to showcase some of those changes and actually do some live game dev. So hopefully we can get that going. That should be sometime here in the next couple weeks, and I'll be posting updates on when that is going to happen. Next, some of the other videos I have planned, besides this one, are some server upgrades to my little home server. It's running Unraid with I believe it's a 5800X 3D on just AM4. It's a nice little home server. So get that upgraded, and also clear out and clean up my home network rack. It's kind of devolved into spaghetti and needs to be cleaned up. So do a video showing what that looks like and getting things cleaned up, and go from there. So some other updates. I've swapped sides of the desk, so that's why the video looks a little flip-flopped from how it used to be. The computer sitting behind me is still the same computer. It's my main workhorse. I named it Neptune just because it's a water cooling loop, and it seemed like a good fit for the rest of my space-themed network. But I upgraded the processor to a 5950X, and I also migrated everything over to Linux. So now I'm running Linux on everything. I've been running Linux on a device for at least 6 years now, and the desktop was kind of my last Windows stronghold. And after some of the news with the Microsoft recall, I decided to just bite the bullet and swap to Linux. It's still dual boot, just in case I need to play games with some friends that don't play nice on Linux. But other than that, I've been using Linux full time, and it totally woke this computer up. And it's using significantly less RAM and feels way snappier. So take it as you will. If you guys want updates on my workflow, on how I do stuff, I can always make a video on that. But I'm running Linux full time now, so all of the game dev is going to be on Linux, and we'll see where things go. I do have a Windows computer out in the server rack that I had mentioned. That's kind of my Windows business PC, just in case I need it. It's a little mini PC by, I think it's GMK Tech, or something along those lines. And that thing has been great. It works really well. I can just remote into it from Linux and use it just like a Windows computer. So I can give some updates on how to do all that stuff. It's real simple to do. You just need Windows Pro. That machine's Windows 11, but it's just easy for business stuff. So what are the other plans for the rest of the year? I know I'd mentioned that I had some big plans, and some of them include game dev, and some of them also include doing some programming tutorials. The game dev stuff is going to be getting Subby out the door. If I can do it quickly, I will, but we'll see how much we want to toss into it, how polished of a game it needs to be. I might pay to do an art pass at some point. I'm not sure, but I'd like to have something playable to where people can actually play it, and we can do the full game loop and have creatures chasing you with some form of AI and go from there. And besides that, once that one's done, I've got some other ideas for another game. The big one being my periodic table Mega Man. I don't know if I want to do it Mega Man style or kind of mix Metroidvania into it. I think it'd be a fun twist, but I don't know how well it would work. The big thing is that I need to fully flesh out all of the abilities and weapons before I do any level design. Besides that, I've got some of the framework there. It just needs to be brought forward, updated on Linux, and go from there. Some of the other stuff that I was planning on doing involved the little Pi Picos. So this one's one of the Pico Ws with a Wi-Fi chip on it. And I'm working on a project that involves them, but I can't go into too much detail unless I get the okay to actually share it. So we'll see what happens. And then as for the programming tutorials, it's probably going to be either JavaScript, C#, C++, maybe some Electron stuff, and just giving people another perspective on how someone as a software engineer would write some code. I've got a few tricks that I've learned over the years, and I'd be more than happy to share them. It saves a lot of time if you kind of pick up on what someone else has taught you from years of experience. So that's about it. We'll see where things go. I'll be keeping everyone posted on when I'm going to do the live stream. I'll probably announce it a couple days in advance and go from there. But in the meantime, I hope everyone has a safe Christmas if that's your thing, and if not, happy holidays. And I will catch you in the next one. Until next time, it's good to be back. TJ out.